Okay, every time I think of Mike, if you ask me to describe him, he's exactly the opposite of me. He's a man of few words while I talk a lot. He's disciplined while I'm not. And he's very consistent in doing things.
Isang napakabait at matulunging tao. Talagang maaasahan mo siya.
Matulungin. And then mabait. Kasi since na-meet ko si sir, marami na siya naturo sa akin until na mag-work ako sa kanila.
Mike is my high school classmate. I think it's not really like when we see each other, we like each other. It developed as from friendship. And that friendship, just suddenly one day we decided that we can turn it into a more deeper relationship. Our union was blessed with 3 children. So we have Miguel, Miko, and Mikel. And 2 elder boys have autism. I think Mike's vision is really to have a solid community for Filipino domestic workers. He started up this Neo Vita in our living room in Ang Mo Kio. So he expanded in other training skills program like caregiver, F&B, office assistant, with the aim of improving the lives of domestic workers.
Nakilala ko si Kuya Mike way back 2005. Pinakilala siya sa akin ng kapatid ko kasi nag-volunteer siya dati sa New Vita. Nung one time, tinawagan niya ako dahil sabi niya, Iris, gusto mo, mag-caregiver ka na lang. Sabi kasi niya sa akin, pagka-caregiver daw, mas madali akong makapasok sa ibang bansa kasi nga on-demand nga yung caregiver, tapos maraming bansa ang nangangailangan ng caregiver.
Binibigyan niya ng chance lahat ng mga Filipino workers na magkaroon ng knowledge. Gusto niya kasi ma-improve, ma-upgrade namin yung knowledge namin. So marami siya naituro sa akin. Gusto computer kasi wala akong alam sa computer. Ayan, nag-volunteer ako sa kanya sa school after ng, imbis na mag-day off ako, mag-stay na lang ako sa school para sa volunteer.
I think his diagnosis of leukemia was really a surprise to both of us. Every day he became weak, and until after a week, we knew something is wrong.
Kuya, ano ba yan? Hindi ka na, nagkasakit ka na naman, sabi kong ganon. Tapos sabi niya, pucha, yan yung word niya, pucha, itong ano ko, mga trangkaso ko, ganon-ganon, hindi na nawawala. Tapos ganon, yung boses niya is parang black nose na may ubo, ganon.
He can't take it anymore. He felt so weak. So we went to the A&E of SGH. So he was having fever there. He was given a bed. And the doctor just looked at him and said, I think something is really wrong. It was so fast. After 30 minutes, he just walked in and he just said, oh, I'm sorry to break this news to you. I think you have leukemia.
Nung first time, hindi pa ako nag-work sa kanila na nung malaman ko na may leukemia siya. And then, that is that time na nangangailangan sila ng helper. And that is that time na gusto ko nang umalis doon sa employer ko. So, lumapit ako kay Ma'am Ami, kay Madam na sabi ko kung kailangan nila, mag-a-apply ako. So, talagang doon ako nagkaroon ng time na more bonding kay Sir na matulungan siya. Mas mahirap, masakit kasi hindi na naging iba sa akin si Sir Mike. Sorry.
But the turning point was when the doctor, after his ICU, he recovered. And I asked the doctor, what's next? And the doctor told me that he's already terminally ill. How do you make someone accept that he's going on anytime?
Ang sabi niya talaga sa akin, babalik daw siya. Ang sabi niya, hold on daw. Kasi sabi niya, Iris, tambay ka lang ha. Kasi babalik ako, lalabas ako. Sabi niya ganun. 6 na buwan lang ako dito. Sabi niya ganun sa akin.
I had a chance to talk to him. He shared to me some of his concerns. Sabi niya sa akin, he was very particular on how other people viewed our children. And he told me that, why do they look at me that way? Because my children are like this. And because I am sick like this. And I clarified with him. I told him, Mike, you have done a good job. You have lived a life so well. And at that moment, I am always a very positive person. And I think at that moment, I need to step in and to put things in proper perspective so that he will go. He will go that he felt he has done so well. And he smiled and told me that, I know you can carry on. I know you can always protect our children. And I know no one can put them down. It's because they have you as their mother.
Kung nabubuhay siya, ang gusto kong sabihin sa kanya is maraming salamat sa mga naitulong niya sa akin.
Nagpapasalamat ako kasi ang dami niyong naturo sa akin. I sure ko naman na tutulungan ko si Madam Ami sa mga anak mo. Thank you po sa lahat Thank you po, Sir Mike. Thank you so much.
Mike, you don't have to worry about us. We are fine. Although it's a tough journey for me in the next years to come, but the 3 boys, Miguel, Nico, and Mikel, will definitely grow up as the men that you wanted them to be. And I will try to continue whatever you have left in terms of Neo Vita, and just guide us. I know that you're there. You're always there.
I miss you, Daddies, because thank you, Daddy, for helping us in the office, like doing some delivery items and checking the mails.
There was one time in the hospital that I think I sang this song to him, and I was able to put him to sleep. This is the song of Joey Ayala, Walang Hanggang Paalam. Ang pag-ibig natin ay walang hanggang paalam, at habang magkalayo, magkalapit pa rin ang puso. Kahit na magkahiwalay, tayo'y magkasama sa magkabilang dulo ng mundo.